The Dallas-Fort Worth metro area isn't just growing, it's transforming. Over the last few years, we've seen projects that aren't just about local improvement, but about reshaping how the entire nation looks at the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Like long-term shift in infrastructure, real estate, economy, and even how people live and move across the region. What's up, guys? My name is Casey McEwen, and I'm your local trusted real estate agent and investor in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if you're finding this channel content on all things Dallas-Fort Worth valuable, make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. It truly helps out the channel. So let's start with one of the most futuristic transportation plans in the country, and that's the high-speed rail line connecting Dallas to Houston. Now, this isn't some maybe one-day vision. This is a $30 billion project backed by Amtrak, the U.S. Department of Transportation, and international support. Using technology similar to Japan's Shinkansen trains, this system could move passengers between the two cities in just under 90 minutes. Imagine commuting from Houston to a job in Dallas and still making it home for dinner. That's not just cool, it's a complete redefinition of regional living. Business travel, real estate strategy, and even social circles will evolve once this is in motion. And if you thought that was the only shift happening in transit, think again. The DART Silver Line is gearing up to give the northern suburbs of Dallas a transit system that's long overdue. Now, this 26-mile commuter rail line connects Plano to the DFW International Airport and will stop through Carrollton, Addison, and other key communities. Suburban sprawl has created serious commuting headaches, and this new line is expected to reduce congestion, ease airport access, and give residents another reason to ditch the car and hop on board. Plus, transit-oriented development typically causes spikes in nearby property values, something investors are already watching closely. Speaking of the airport, DFW International is going through one of the biggest upgrades in its history. Already one of the busiest airports in the world by traffic, DFW is investing nearly $4.3 billion to build a brand new Terminal F and to also overhaul Terminals A and C. These aren't just cosmetic fixes though, we're talking about modernized baggage systems, improved security flow, and capacity for millions of additional passengers per year. Now, airports are often a leading economic indicator, and this expansion sends a huge message. DFW is bracing for a future with more global traffic and more local prosperity. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I travel often, probably every single month, and I'm only about 15 minutes away from DFW International Airport here on the north side. And every single time lately that I've been going to the airport, there is constant additional traffic, largely because of all of the work that they're doing there. And prosperity is already pouring into places like Frisco. Once considered a sleepy suburb, Frisco is emerging as a national focal point. One of the loudest announcements though, we all likely have already heard, but Universal Studios is building a family-centric theme park here. That's right, guys. Universal Kids Resort, a $550 million project on almost 100 acres, will feature characters and attractions for families with young children, including myself as well. With an adjacent hotel, resorts, and walkable design, this isn't just about rides, it's about building a tourism economy here in North Texas. Now, we may not be able to rival Orlando or Anaheim, but we're at least attempting to do so. Now, history tells us that when you bring in entertainment of this scale, everything nearby, including retail, restaurants, and home values, follow suit. And that's just one piece of Frisco's master plan. Just down the road, the Mix is under construction, which is a $3 billion, 112-acre mixed-use development that will include luxury apartments, office towers, retail spaces, and an 8-acre urban park in the heart of it all. It's designed to bring walkability and community integration to a place that's traditionally been more car-centric. It's not just a neighborhood though, it's an ecosystem. These kinds of developments are built with lifestyle, convenience, and economic synergy in mind. Now let's head south for a second to downtown Dallas, which is getting its own mega investment. Now, Goldman Sachs, one of the most prominent financial institutions in the entire world, is setting up a shop with an $800 million corporate campus in Victory Park. Now, this 5,000 employee facility will include LEED certified office space, public green areas, and contribute to a full-blown Wall Street style district in the heart of the city. Now, the implications are massive here, guys. We're talking high-paying jobs, real estate demand, and new commercial opportunities that will continue to elevate downtown Dallas into a financial epicenter. Now, on the western side of the Metroplex, Fort Worth is carving out its own path as well. American Airlines has poured $350 million into upgrading its headquarters, creating a sleek 90-acre campus that looks more like Silicon Valley than an airline office. It's built to house about 12,000 employees and and features a hospitality complex, cutting-edge training facilities, and wellness spaces. The ripple effect here, well, a boom in supporting industries, increased homebuyer interest, and another notch on Fort Worth's belt as a major corporate center in its own right, not just Dallas's neighbor. Now, even areas once considered outdated or overlooked are undergoing major reinventions as well, including North Dallas's Valley View Center, which is being transformed into Dallas Midtown, which is a $5 billion redevelopment project that will create a mini city out of about 67 acres of underused space. We're talking thousands of residential units, office towers, green space, entertainment hubs, basically a new uptown, but farther north. Its proximity to the tollway, 635, and downtown, and both airports make it a prime real estate area for the next decade. Now, moving on down to the design district, luxury is meeting industrial charm with a project called Highline Square. Now, this ambitious development will feature a 30-story residential tower with the highest rooftop pool in Dallas, high-end office space, and boutique retail, all with direct access to Trinity Trails and the Loop. Now, the goal here, well, seamless city living for those who want walkability, style, and access to nature all in one location. And finally, we go all the way back to Frisco, because of course, Frisco is often spoke about here in Dallas-Fort Worth. Now, Frisco Station is redefining what master planned communities can be. As part of the famed $5 billion mile, this 242-acre development blends office space, healthcare, entertainment, shopping, dining, and residential living into all one space. It's projected to support about 15,000 jobs and feature over 5 million square feet of Class A office space. And with the Dallas Cowboys headquarters just next door and the Star drawing national attention, this is no longer just a suburb, it's becoming the business and lifestyle capital of North Texas. So whether you're investing, relocating, or just keeping an eye on what's happening in one of the fastest growing regions in the US, the Dallas-Fort Worth area is worth paying attention to. So as you guys can see, there is a ton of development happening here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. These are just the 11 that are coming that are on the larger scale and that are known. I'm sure as time goes on, we are going to continue to get more and more developments such as what I mentioned in this video. So if you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for all things Dallas-Fort Worth.